Everybody, and welcome to my kitchen. I thought I would do a quick little video as requested by the Vegan Crafter. Do remember your name. Basically I talked about, or I've showed pictures of my chia pudding previously, so I'm actually going to make it this evening. This camera's at a really awkward angle, I'm really sorry, but it's the only place I can put it in my kitchen. So I'm going to make chia breakfast pudding. It is from this book by Deliciously Ella. This is her first cookbook. I also have her second and third cookbooks. You could say I'm a fan. I do like Deliciously Ella. So this is her chia breakfast pudding recipe. Really, really easy to make. So one blender thingamajiggy. All you do is take 300 milliliters of plant milk. I am using this unsweetened almond. I don't like sweetened milk personally, but if you fancied sweetened milk, you could use that. You could probably also make this with coconut milk. She says to use almond milk, but I don't see why you couldn't use coconut milk. So 300 milliliters of plant milk in the container. This recipe is obviously vegan, me being vegan, but you could substitute certain things, so I'll tell you about that in a minute. So we have the 300 milliliters of plant milk. What is going on with my French? My French doesn't want to play today. Adding to the 300 milliliters of plant milk, I'm going to add one ripe banana. Unfortunately, my bananas are quite small because they were the only bananas the co-op had left in the entire shop. I got the very last bunch of bananas. So my bananas ripen quite quickly because they sit up here, just above my radiator, so they get nice and warm when the heating's on. It's quite chilly here in Wales at the moment, so I have got my heating on. Just adding that banana to the plant milk. Now covered in banana gunk. Then what else am I adding to this? We add, now Deliciously Ella says to use almond milk. Well, I don't have any almond milk. Almond butter, that's what I meant. We've already got the almond milk. Almond butter, so I don't have any, so I'm using good old peanut butter. This is by Whole Earth. I like this one because it doesn't have loads of extra stuff in it. It's just literally, what does it say? Roasted organic peanuts, organic sustainable palm oil, sea salt. That's literally it. So I am adding, how much am I adding of this? Oops, I think I did too much last time. I think I put 2 tablespoons in last time. It's 1 tablespoon of almond butter. So I'm using my measuring spoons. 1 tablespoon. Ugh. Come on, my friend. 1 tablespoon. It's a slightly heaping tablespoon of peanut butter going in. Now to try and get it off the spoon. Yum. For those of you that know that I used to do Vegan Slimming World, I'm not on plan at the moment. I'm kind of having a bit of a moment with it. So this isn't Slimming World friendly. Obviously with a tablespoon of peanut butter in it, it's not going to be. We don't do waste in this house. Peanut butter, tastes yum. Except now my mouth's all stuck together. So, peanut butter in there. Yum. I like peanut butter. I also have this version of peanut butter. This is powdered peanut butter. This is actually the chocolate peanut butter. From PB Fit, you can get just plain peanut butter powder as well. You mix this with water. It's a lighter version. If you are on Slimming World and you wanted to make this more Slimming World friendly, you could use this instead because it's got a lot less sins in it. Just a little tip. So, just put that back. So in here so far, we have the plant milk, the banana, and the peanut butter. Then I'm going to add 1 teaspoon of maple syrup. As I said, this is the vegan version. You can use honey if you're not vegan, but I don't use honey. So 1 teaspoon of maple syrup. I use this version of maple syrup. You can get it in Tesco's or Sainsbury's or somewhere like that. And yet again, I licked the spoon. Oh, maple syrup, yum. I like maple syrup a lot. Now then, the recipe says 1 handful of frozen blueberries. Now, I don't have any frozen blueberries, but I do have fresh blueberries. And I have frozen cherries. The last time I made this, I made it just cherries. I thought I'd do both today because I fancied mixing it up a bit, make it a bit different. Since I've had this for breakfast 2 days this week already, and I'm going to have it for another 2 days. The recipe, by the way, says that this is for one person. That's a lot of chia pudding because I split this into 2. I couldn't eat all of that in one sitting. I would be sick. So for me, this is 2 portions. Just going to put these back in the freezer. I will be right back. If you can hear squeaking in the background, that's my guinea pig saying hello. So I'm just going to add some blueberries to this as well. Hang on. Blueberries. There we go. So, as I said, in here we have, you're going to blend this in a minute. So you've got 300 millilitres of plant milk, 1 ripe banana, 1 tablespoon of peanut butter. Crunchy if you want to, you're going to blend it so it doesn't matter, but smooth if you've got it. I don't have smooth, I only have crunchy because I prefer it. So I've got crunchy in here. 1 handful of frozen berries or cherries or mango or fruit that you like. Any fruit works. I've got blueberries, fresh blueberries, because I don't have frozen ones, and I've got frozen cherries in here. You're going to then blend this, which you will hear me do in a minute, but my blender's over there. And then I'll show you what to do next. So bear with me, you're going to hear a loud noise. So I'm just going to pop this in the blender. I use a NutriBullet. I've had my NutriBullet quite a long time, so it's a little bit elderly. But still works, so we like it. And I can't afford a Vitamix, so I'd love one, but they are hell expensive. So please excuse the loud noise that you are about to hear. You're wondering why I've paused, it's because I shake it and then I blend it a little bit more. Go. Blended. I would edit this, but I don't have access to editing software at the moment because my partner is away. The editing software is on his laptop and he's taking that with him, and my laptop isn't working at the moment. So no editing, so I'm sorry about the gap in the middle where you don't see me and all you hear is me blending. But such is the way of things at the moment. So I'm just trying to create some space. I don't have a lot of room in my kitchen. It's quite small space for creating. So this is what this looks like now that we've obviously blended the berries. It's a lovely purple colour. I'm not sure my camera's in very good focus tonight, sorry about that. So all I'm going to do is pour this into 2 mason jars. You can use any jars, they do not have to be mason jars, or 2 containers that you can stick in the fridge because you're going to put this in the fridge overnight. So I'm just going to pour this in half and half, roughly. Last time I did this I messed it up, so roughly half of it in each container. La, la, la. Not quite as much as there was last time, and I'm getting it everywhere. Just going to drink the last bit. You could also make that as a smoothie. That is nice. I recommend that, it's really good. Funny that I recommend it, really. But... Right, so... Sorry, just popping water in my smoothie device. So, we now have 2 jars with the mixture in. Now, all I'm going to do to this, the recipe obviously is designed that you put all of this in one. As I said, you would have a massive amount of chia pudding. It would be like up to here and then some if I put it all in one. And I've just got it all over the top of the jar. So, it says 5 tablespoons of chia seeds. So I just do 2.5 tablespoons in each thingamajig. And I've put my spoons in the wash, that was clever. Good job. I have a backup set. These were out of a Christmas cracker, would you believe it? My other pair are not out of a Christmas cracker. So I'm just going to add 2.5 tablespoons, roughly, I guess the half, into each of these jars. My chia seeds are from, I think I got them from Lidl or Aldi, one of the 2. They look like this. Superfood chia seeds. I'm not sure how much they were, I got them ages ago. I'm going through what I deem as the pantry challenge. Some of you might have heard me mention that on the video that I did, the little car diaries video I did yesterday. Just getting these spoons so I can stir my puddings. So the pantry challenge is basically looking at everything that you have in your kitchen, in your fridge, in your freezer, in your pantry, on your shelves, and you try and eat through all of it without buying anything extra. Now obviously there are some things that you will run out of that you need, like plant milk. I am not someone who makes her own yet, mainly because I do not have time. I'm not around during the day. I have a full-time job as well as being on here, and it's a pretty demanding one too. So, sorry. Yeah, I'm not someone who has time to sort of like make lots of bits and pieces. So the idea of the pantry challenge is that you work through everything that you've got before you go shopping again. So you use up your surplus, because I've got masses of stuff. I'll show you. This is like my pantry. So we have, hang on, not good at angles, shelves, more shelves, more shelves, not to mention goodness knows what on that shelf. Spices, herbs, oils, pickles, soy sauce, chocolate sauce, all sorts of things on there. So essentially I want to try and use up some of these things. So that's my pantry challenge. But going back to this video, the chia pudding is now in these containers. I'm going to pop the lid on these and then put them in the fridge overnight, so that the chia seeds soak up some of the liquid. It doesn't come out like thick or stodgy, it's quite gloopy still, but I like it that consistency, so that's fine with me. Sorry, my camera's really shaky because I'm holding it. So I put that in the fridge over the night, and then when I get it out in the morning, I put the chia pudding into a bowl, and I normally top it with fresh fruit and nuts of my choice. So at the moment I'm liking nectarines with pomegranate seeds. Sometimes I put fresh raspberries, sometimes I put fresh blueberries, it depends what I've got. And some pecan nuts or some flaked almonds on the top of it. It tastes amazing. I really, really like this recipe. I have avoided chia pudding for ages because the first time I tried it, I didn't like it. I like this, it's awesome. So I hope that you guys found this video helpful. You can obviously have this as breakfast, or you could have it as pudding in an evening. It's phenomenal. I really hope that you like it and enjoy it. If you do like it, please give this video a thumbs up. That would be really great. And if you're new here, please subscribe. I'd love to see you. And if you've got any comments, please put them in the box below. You know what to do. Thank you so much for watching. I massively appreciate it. Take care, guys, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.